You planted the strawberries. You watered them. You waited. And then, nothing. Or maybe you got a handful of tiny, pale, flavorless berries that looked nothing like what you imagined. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Growing strawberries is not complicated. But there are a handful of very specific mistakes that almost every beginner makes. And the frustrating part is, most of them happen before the plant even goes in the ground. In this video, we're going over the biggest mistakes people make when growing strawberries, and more importantly, exactly how to fix every single one of them. Whether you're growing in a backyard garden, raised beds, or containers on a balcony, this is the video you need to watch before your next planting season. Let's get into it. Mistake. -1. Planting in the wrong spot. The #1 mistake. And it's so easy to avoid. Strawberries need full sun, not partial sun, not a spot that gets a few hours of light in the morning. We're talking at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every single day. When you plant strawberries in a shady spot, even a slightly shady one, the plants put all their energy into growing leaves instead of fruit. You end up with a full, lush green plant and almost no berries. Before you plant anything, spend a day watching your yard or balcony. Track where the sun hits and for how long. Find that sweet spot that gets the most consistent direct light. That one step alone will dramatically change your results. South-facing spots are usually your best friend when it comes to sun exposure, especially in the northern parts of the US. Mistake. #2. Ignoring soil pH. This one is invisible, which is exactly why most people skip it. Strawberries are picky about soil pH. They want it between 5.5 and 6.5 slightly acidic. If your soil is too alkaline, your plants will struggle to absorb nutrients even if you fertilize regularly. You'll see yellowing leaves, weak growth, and barely any fruit. The fix is simple but requires one extra step. Most beginners skip get a soil test. You can find basic soil test kits at any garden center for just a few dollars. If your pH is too high, you can lower it by mixing in sulfur or peat moss. If it's too low, a little garden lime brings it back up. It takes maybe 10 minutes to test and adjust, but it can be the difference between a harvest you're proud of and a season of frustration. Mistake 3. Planting too deep or too shallow. This one sounds simple, but it trips up even experienced gardeners. Every strawberry plant has what's called a crown. That's the thick, central part, right where the roots meet the leaves. The crown needs to sit exactly at soil level, not buried, not sticking up above the soil. Right at the surface. If you plant too deep and bury the crown, it rots. The plant dies within weeks. If you plant too shallow and the roots are exposed to air, the plant dries out and never establishes properly. When you're planting, spread the roots out loosely in the hole. Set the crown right at ground level, then gently firm the soil around it. Take a moment to double check before you move on to the next plant. It's a small thing that makes a massive difference. Mistake #4. Overwatering or underwatering. Strawberries need consistent moisture, but there's a big difference between consistent and constant. Overwatering is one of the most common ways to kill a strawberry plant. When the soil stays soggy, the roots can't breathe and root rot sets in fast. On the flip side, letting the soil dry out completely stresses the plant, and you'll see shriveled fruit or flowers that drop before they develop. The goal is soil that stays evenly moist but never waterlogged. A good rule of thumb is to water deeply about once or twice a week, depending on your climate. During hot summer weeks, you may need to water more frequently. Always check the soil before watering. Stick your finger an inch into the soil. If it's still moist, wait another day. Mulching around your plants with straw or wood chips helps hold moisture in the soil and dramatically reduces how often you need to water. Mistake #5. Not managing runners. If you've ever grown strawberries, you've seen runners, those long, thin stems that shoot out from the base of the plant and start growing new little plants at the end. Here's the mistake: letting them go wild. Runners are the plant's way of spreading and reproducing. But when a plant puts energy into growing runners, it takes that energy away from growing fruit. Too many runners and your original plant produces fewer, smaller strawberries. During the first year especially, pinch off runners as soon as you see them. This keeps the plant focused on establishing strong roots and producing a solid harvest. In later years, you can allow a few runners to root and replace older plants, but keep it controlled, not chaotic. Mistake number 6. Choosing the wrong variety. Not all strawberries are the same. And choosing the wrong variety for your region is a mistake that no amount of good care can fix. There are 3 main types. June-bearing strawberries produce one large harvest per year, usually in early summer, great for big yields all at once. Ever-bearing strawberries give you 2 to 3 smaller harvests spread across the season. Day-neutral varieties produce fruit steadily throughout the growing season, regardless of day length. Beyond type, variety matters by climate zone. Some varieties are bred for cold northern winters. Others thrive in mild California-style climates. Check what grows best in your specific USDA hardiness zone before you buy. Buying whatever's on the shelf at the garden store without checking the variety is one of the easiest mistakes to avoid and one of the most common. Mistake #7. Skipping the first-year flower pinch. This one is painful to do, but it's worth it. During the first year of growing strawberries, most experts recommend pinching off the flowers before they turn into fruit. Yes, removing the very thing you planted the strawberries for. Here's why. A first-year plant that's allowed to fruit puts all its energy into making berries. That sounds good. But what it actually does is weaken the root system and reduce the plant's long-term productivity. A plant that spends its first year building strong roots will reward you with far more fruit in year 2, 3, and beyond. Think of it as an investment. One season of patience leads to years of better harvests. Mistake #8. Not protecting plants from pests and disease. Strawberries are low to the ground, sweet-smelling, and soft-skinned. In other words, they're a target. Slugs, birds, aphids, and spider mites are the most common threats. And fungal diseases like gray mold and powdery mildew can wipe out a crop fast, especially in humid conditions. A few simple habits go a long way. Keep mulch around the plants, but not touching the crown. Mulch holds moisture, which can invite mold. Use row covers or netting to keep birds away. Check plants regularly for signs of pests and deal with them early before they spread. Good airflow between plants also helps prevent fungal issues. When you space plants properly, about 12 to 18 inches apart, air can circulate freely and keep the foliage dry. And that's it. 8 mistakes that quietly destroy strawberry harvests every single season. The good news is, every single one of them is fixable. Most of them just require a little extra attention before and during planting. Pick the right spot. Test your soil. Mind the crown depth. Water consistently. Control your runners. Choose the right variety. Be patient in year 1. And keep an eye out for pests. Do those things, and you are going to be genuinely surprised by how well strawberries grow. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people find this content. And if you're planning a garden this season, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. Happy growing!